see this gorgeous, luxurious jewelry store. You walk inside of it and a person throws a piece of jewelry at you. That's not effective presenting. But the first step of effectively presenting jewelry should always be using a jewelry pad. Now that gorgeous jewelry pad, and you know, we've seen it, and maybe you see it in the store you work in or the store that you do own, a jewelry pad that is perfect. It is perfect from one edge to the other edge. The area where it folds, there's no creasing inside of it. It looks luxurious. It looks something so soft. It looks like something that you could basically place your face down on. That is how clean this needs to then be. Now, a jewelry pad then reflects how the jewelry looks to the person that you're potentially going to sell this to. So if the jewelry pad is old, it is broken, it is dirty, then it's about time that you do change that pad. Now, simply by going onto Amazon, Amazon is the easiest place where you're going to find plenty of options. My favorites I have a link down in the description of the video as well, so you can find a great jewelry pad for yourself. Whether you go to Amazon or not, the only color I would not recommend getting is a white color. A white color is easier to stain, whether it is from the guest, from yourself as well, and even over time from all the folding of the pad to the crease marks can be much easier to be able to be seen. So stay away from that side of it too. Now, second would be a jewelry glove. Now the jewelry glove, when you pick the ring out, I would pick the bracelet out of the showcase also. This is going to play a big effect to how that piece then looks. Now the jewelry glove or a jeweler's glove should always be black. It should not be white. Mainly because that can take away from slightly from the appearance of diamonds, many other white gemstones that you might sell in the store also. Now, if you do sell a lot of other colored gemstones, then the white glove can make those look even better or enhance the look of them. But otherwise, a black glove is going to be the best go-to when picking a piece of jewelry out or placing it onto a person's hand, especially for a lot of the guys out there that are watching this video too, that sell jewelry. When it comes into your fingernails, your hands, by not taking care of them, that can also affect the appearance of that piece or pieces when you do present it too. So think about these small little intricacies, considering when it comes into diamonds and gemstones, small little intricacies, when we're talking about cut, color, clarity, plays a massive difference in the value of it. So think about small intricacies that you can improve in the presenting process like that. Maybe you haven't thought of it. If you haven't thought of it, then it is time to be able to get a glove or a manicure. Then let's move into number 3, and that is keeping a clean store. So keeping a clean store meaning Windex galore over all of the showcases to make those showcases look sparkly. They should look eye clean. No fingerprints when the store is clean. When the store is empty, it should be being cleaned over and over and over, cleaning every single case. Now, I'm not just talking about cleaning the case, but fixing the displays. When you do go back through and you see a tag that's somewhere in the wrong spot, the ring isn't facing the right direction, now that might just be because you have been really busy at that time, but then just think about the next person that could walk in. Who might be that person that could be your biggest sale you've ever had in your entire life? So always keep rearranging displays, keep fixing displays, and keep everything nice and clean. Windex is well worth the investment into your business, or if you're a staff member and you've made the right move by watching this video as well, go to your manager and say, we need Windex, we need something to be able to clean these, and that way we can keep them clean. And now let's move into the next part, which is then going to be step number 4, which is offering a complimentary drink if this is something that you can do in your store. Now this is part of the luxurious feel that many people may have never experienced when walking into a jewelry store, because only the very high-end places normally are able to offer something like this. Now, it is the courtesy of being able to offer a drink, even if the person does say no. And this doesn't have to be something expensive. Again, think about the cost of a couple bigger bottles of Coca-Cola that you could have in a fridge in the back, some cups. It's very, very minimal for that experiential difference. And also, it's part of the law of reciprocity. I give you something, you're going to give me something back in return. Now, especially even something as subtle as a $1 cup of this, the person will feel more obliged to at least spend that time in the store as well to be able to finish the drink, meaning the person might actually browse for longer and have the chance to be able to see something simply because you did that and you offered this. Also opens the conversation. So maybe you've been on a bit of a slump throughout the day and people have been coming in and not really interacting, and you start by even opening the sale by asking the person, oh, would you like a drink of water whilst you're looking around? And they say yes, and then you come back with that, give it to them and say, oh, hi, by the way, my name is, and that can lead to another possible sale and an improvement of experience too. Now, step number 5, which is big, and I hate it when I see people do it, it is placing jewelry on glass, placing it down onto the display case. That should never, ever be done. That's like devaluing something. It's like you might as well be throwing it onto the floor. By placing it onto glass, onto the display case, there is a reason for a jewelry pad and why these exist in most jewelry stores all over the world. And that jewelry pad is what should be used to place jewelry down onto, and it should be done carefully. When you are placing that item down, when you place it down with care, it also subtly will help the person understand the added value to that item compared to when you're just placing it down. So make sure that you're placing it down with care and not just dropping it onto the pad and then saying, okay, let me get the next thing to be able to show you. And now, since you've made it closer towards the end of the video, I'm going to offer you a bonus tip too. Now, this can make a big difference, and it's by the quality of your ability to be able to build rapport with people when you are selling jewelry. That is why I've created a jewelry sales training course right here on YouTube that is complimentary for you to go through. Watch through this course, and if you find even more value in this course, and that's linked down here in the description as well, I have then made a Udemy jewelry sales training course. Now, this jewelry sales training course is at the lowest possible cost that Udemy will allow me to sell it at. And that would be my next recommendation. If you find value in this video as well, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My name's Levon, your jewelry sales training expert, and I'll see you in the next video.